As you can see, it's not the most ideal weather for spraying today, but that's not stopped a great turnout of self-propelled sprays here at the National Spray Demonstration 2017 in Tamworth. So join me now as we take a look at the latest and greatest in self-propelled spray developments. So here we are with James Wallington, who's now going to talk us around the new Rogator D series. James, what's the major updates for 2017?
The major updates for 2017, well, obviously for the 2016 we got the brand new cab, the Agco Vision cab. Behind the scenes there's been some changes to the rate controller. So we previously used the Topcon rate controller, whereas now we're using an in-house Agco developed system. For the 2017s we've got some new boom options, so we're now down to 1 metre sections on all the machines. Benefits being it does massively reduce your overlap on the headlands. Reducing your overlap means your chemicals are working more efficiently.
Okay, and other updates on the machine, what are we looking at?
2017, adding to the boom, we've got a new nozzle type, which is a 2+2 dual select. That basically gives us the option of having a single line machine operating as a twin line machine. It means that you've got an A and a B line and a C and a D nozzle cap, and as you twist them around it gives you two options on the go effectively to switch on from the cab. Okay,
and any other little fettlements?
There's been some fettlements in the software behind the scenes. We've made it sort of more user-friendly for this year. We've moved some of the mapping and guidance pages about. As of the last year's machine, we've still got this gatekeeper interface that we call task dock. The farm manager can send the jobs across to the machine, and that'll basically take control of the sprayer. So there's less onus on the operator to make changes to the machine, and it's also sort of recording the quantities of chemical used, and it's sort of a succinct connection to the farm office, known so everyone sort of knows what's going on in the job.
Alright James, thank you very much. I'm now joined by Nick Byrne from Chiefess, who's going to give us a quick talk through and a quick run through of the latest Interceptor self-propelled spray. Nick, what can you tell us?
We've got booms available from 24 metres up to 36 metres, tank size from 4,000 up to 5,000 litre. Engine on this is a Deutz Tier 4 final engine, and it's 215 horsepower with a Rexroth CVT transmission.
Okay, and pump wise?
It's a 3-inch centrifugal pump from Hypo.
Okay, and what capacity does that have?
The flow rate on it is about 1,000 litres a minute, so yeah, it's pretty fast.
Okay, and section control, are we on individual nozzles, or what size of sections have we got on this?
This one's on 10 sections, but the next machine we're building, demonstrator, will be on individual nozzles switching using Topcon rate controller.
Okay, and cab wise?
It's on this machine, it's a Fritz Meyer cab, nice and quiet. You can see the engines step back a bit further away from the cab as well, so it keeps it nice and quiet, good visibility all around for the operator. Nice climate to be working in.
Okay, and availability, is this available now to order? What sort of prices are we looking at?
Lead time on a machine is about 12 to 16 weeks, depending on how busy we are. Price range is anywhere from 170 for a 24 metre machine up to about 119, 195 for a 36 metre machine.
And are there any other sort of standout, unique features that are worth shouting about on this machine?
The Rexroth transmission is sort of one of the key features of the machine. So it'll only use the fuel you'll need. It uses low revs as well. Can climb up the hills. I was quite impressed with it earlier on going up the fields in here.
Okay, and is there any possibility with this altering track width or height or anything like that?
It's another development that we're sort of working on, adjustable track width for it.
Okay, Nick, we look forward to that. Thank you very much. Now, mainly driven by engine emissions, Amazon has been very busy updating and fettling its Pantera self-propelled spray. To explain what's gone on, I'm joined by Simon Brown. Simon?
James, yeah, so we've, because to say, we've run out of engines now, so we're forced into the Tier 4 final. So we've had to introduce AdBlue into the system, and also at the same time, then up on the top there, we've got the new exhaust system then that's utilising then the diesel emissions fluid.
Okay, and you're still using Deutz engines?
Still using exactly the same engine, Deutz 218 horsepower, 6-cylinder, intercooler, turbocharged, water cooled.
Okay, so it's pretty much exactly the same before, but you've just added on the AdBlue, essentially. Yeah. So, as we can see, there's an extra tank there. So what sort of size tank is that?
20 litres. So we're talking about probably every 3 or 4 fills of diesel, then we'll be topping up the AdBlue tank.
So as well as emission updates, anything else that Amazon's done?
So on the safety front, then we've gone to LEDs. Then on the rear lights, we've also introduced LEDs into the cab lights. Then as an option as well, then to replace the old xenon lights, gives you a bit more visibility at night. Cat 4 cab on this one as well, stage 4 cab. Then which is the droplet-free filtration system then that gives the operator then much more comfort inside the cab.
Spray pack updates then?
Yeah, so for the operator then a little bit more comfort, if you just mind your nose. We've now changed one or two of the button positions, make life a little bit easier for the driver. This one's got Comfort Pack 2, so this has got the ground level filling. We can put the fill levels then for the freshwater tank and the main tank levels in there. We've got a new fast fill system on here. We've introduced a new Venturi system into the spray pack. That gives us a 20% increase in fill speed then on the water side.
Okay, and Pantera 4 availability?
Oh, now. So we're talking about August, September delivery now on a new order. The first machines will be delivered in the next 2 or 3 days. The first of the Tier 4s will be in the country. And obviously Tier 4 demonstrators ready for use if anybody wants to see one on their own farm.
Okay, Simon, thanks very much. Okay, I'm now joined by Eric Hovervorst in the Viken X-Drive, and he is the man behind the X-Drive. So, Eric, tell me where it all started.
It all started in 2012 when we got the design for the first machine. We got the feedback from customers what they wanted in a new self-propelled.
And what was it they were wanting?
They wanted a strong machine, reliable, as simple as possible.
And this, the X-Drive, what is that based on? What sort of components is involved in the X-Drive?
In the X-Drive, we to start with the cab. Where we are in now is the class cab, well known. All different manufacturers use it. Behind the cab is the Perkins 6-cylinder 240 horsepower engine. In this case, then a Tier 4 engine. Behind the engine we have 2 sour pumps, one driving the front axle, one driving the rear axle. And in this way we don't need an electronic slip control, because we have constant drive on the front axle and the rear axle. So going up a hill or going down a hill, we have always full traction on all 4 wheels. And then on the wheels we have 4 MSE 18 poke lane wheel engines. So the total hydrostatic driveline can absorb 400 horsepower maximum.
I can see there's a new terminal on this version now, so can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, this terminal is the new terminal, the Tellus Pro. It has a higher calculating capacity, that's the main thing. Also a new screen on it, so it's more rigid. But the most important is the higher calculating capacity, because we get more and more functions, boom guides, ergo drive, GPS section control, the sprayer control. But also in the future, in the next years, we can have auto steer on the complete auto steer.
Okay, so auto steers to come on that.
Come on the Tellus terminal as well. And for this reason, we need a higher calculating capacity.
Okay, Eric, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now, mixing it up with all the self-propelled sprayer boys is Landquip with its D-mount machine. I'm joined by Richard Abbott. He's going to talk about the latest developments to its models. Richard, what can you tell us?
This latest design is a machine that's got narrow folding rear fold booms. We're keeping the height down and the transport width narrow, so the transport width of the machine is 2.5 metre width. The booms are available from 18 up to 30 metre working widths.
And with a rear folding boom design such as this, are there any particular challenges compared to, horizontal folding booms?
Yeah, with a rear folding you tend to have more folding joints, as you can see on the boom. It's got more hinges, so the challenge is to make those strong, make the folding rams efficient, and to keep it light.
Now, it's interesting you brought the D-mount machine here to the event, which is predominantly self-propelled sprayers. Are you seeing more people interested in D-mount versions, particularly for the versatility?
Yeah, well, there's customers who want to get the maximum out of their investment, and with this type of tractor unit, if it's not on a huge farm where you're committed to full-time spraying throughout the year, this tractor can be used as a versatile unit. The other thing with a JCB and mechanical drive, you could put this onto a self-propelled usage, but you've got steep ground where you need mechanical drive to climb the hills. This would probably outperform a hydrostatic machine.
And this particular D-mount here, what sort of tank capacity is this one, front and rear?
Most rear mounted on JCB fast tracks are 2,500. We offer it as a 2 or 2.5, predominantly as 2,500. On the front tank we offer 1,100, 15 or 1,900 litres. Most people are going for 1,500 litres, and that just gives it the perfect balance basically, and that achieves that 4,000 litre It's a magical figure, I suppose.
Richard, thank you very much. Okay, I'm with Thomas Sands now. Obviously, on the Sands stand, he's got a brand new machine, 6,000 litre capacity. Thomas, what can you tell me about your new development?
So it's the latest 6,036 metre. It's got a side-mounted mixing hopper with a 50 litre hopper. This machine has been designed specifically for a large farmer who's doing a lot of vegetable work. It's got the latest cab that we launched in 2014, the Horizon model, so it's a Category 4 cab. It's got the latest Tier 4 final Deutz engine in it. It's 242 horsepower. It's load sensing hydraulics, so everything runs on tick over. So unfolding the booms and putting the booms up and down, or turning the pump on, or filling up, all done on tick over. So this machine here, it's a 6,000 litre, 36 metre, can do 50k. It's got the braking capacity to stop within 22 metres at that speed. So if you need to do an emergency stop, this will do it. This machine here will only weighs 10.3 tonne as it stands here, and fully laden at 16.3. So it's a very light machine for a 6,036 metre machine.
Okay, so what's the tank made out of on this machine then?
It's a fiberglass tank and can be up to 30 mil in thickness.
Availability wise?
Availability, sort of Christmas time at the moment.
And price wise, have you set any prices yet?
Yes, so this 6,036 metre, this has also got up to 24 section control, steering, boom levelling. It's also got hydraulic track width. This machine here, as it stands, is £200,000.
Thomas, thank you very much.